Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Welcome to Paris. We are very excited to welcome all the Swifties coming from all over the world. We're very excited that Taylor Swift is going to be in our now home. My name is Doug.
And I'm Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. We are Americans from New Orleans and Kentucky. We have lived in Paris for 8 years now. I've been a Taylor Swift fan for longer than that, and longer than her, believe it or not. But she's finally on the Swift train. We'll get right into it though. For this particular video, I know a lot of you are concerned or nervous about getting from Paris to La Défense, which is still technically in Paris, we know, but it still is a little bit out of the city. So how to get to La Défense Arena from Paris. Specifically today, we're gonna go from the Eiffel Tower Trocadero metro station. And then from that basic information, you'll be able to figure out how to get from any station within Paris to the La Défense Arena, okay?
We'll talk about the difference in getting there between the metro or the RER trains, as well as the difference in ticket prices for those two options,
right,
and how to purchase those tickets.
Exactly. And if at any point in time while you're here, if you're getting nervous or getting overwhelmed by everything, just remember what T Swift says. You just need to calm down and just shake it off, and everything's going to be okay.
And once we're down in the station, we'll also help you learn how to navigate the signs so that you don't get lost, and also tips of should you get separated from your friends.
We're also going to talk about how to use your phone and the RATP app to buy tickets and use that to go on the metro. But spoiler alert, it does not work with iPhones, only Android phones. So remember that quick little tip. Then we're going to cover, once you get to the La Défense metro station, how to get from that area to the actual arena, and then all the things that are surrounding that might be of interest.
And some people shared some of the hotels that they're staying at that are right by the arena. So we're also going to pop over and show you a bit around your hotels, as well as where the taxi and Uber pickup stations are, because they are in two separate places for those of you leaving the arena area at the end of the night if you wish to go home by taxi or Uber.
Right, exactly. And towards the end, we'll go over some bonus information on the restaurants in the area. I also noticed on Google Maps that there's a big, long green space by the arena, which I think could be a really good area for picnicking or tailgating. Just a quick note, this arena is closed off. It's like not an open air stadium, so you won't be able to sit out there during the concert if you don't have tickets and listen to it. But I think if it looks the way it looked in the maps, it could be a really great spot for picnicking, using the cafes there, and just having fun and getting ready for the concert beforehand. And then finally, what this video is not going to cover. It will not be an all-inclusive video of how to use the full metro system and all the different ticket passes, the Paris Visit, the Navigo, and all that other stuff. We're going to make a separate video to cover all of that pretty soon.
We just want you to feel comfortable with the area, so give you a little visualization before you arrive.
Now we're going to go ahead and take the phone out and check all the different apps. We're going to check the City Mapper app. We're going to check Google Maps, Uber, and G7 and see the difference in times and prices to get to the arena. It is about 5:30 right now, so about the time that you would probably be leaving to head to the arena on a Saturday. And there is a show at the arena tonight at 8 p.m., so it should give you a pretty accurate representation of what the crowd and everything is going to be like when you're heading out there. All right, so let's take a look and see. Okay, we're going to take a look at Uber. And we are going to put in La Défense Arena, and right now it is giving us 17 euro, 31 euro, so if you're a group you can take a van, 26 for the comfort, and it is showing a 1-minute arrival time, arrival at 6:21 p.m., so that's about 26 to 30 minutes by Uber. And I like to always just confirm with Google Maps to make sure that the traffic timing is right. Yep, so about 32 minutes. There's a little blockage going on right now because of the time of day. And now let's see what the Uber app says, or sorry, G7 Taxi. Okay, so it is an estimated price range of 23 to 30 euros, so a bit more than what Uber was just there. And now we're going to go to City Mapper and see what City Mapper is saying. So with City Mapper, it's going to give you all the different options. So here you see it's line 6 to the RERA is 32 minutes. Line 6 Metro to line 1 Metro is 36 minutes. So only a difference of 4 minutes, but a price difference of almost €1 and a different ticket. If you don't have the proper ticket for the RER and you get stopped and fined, it's like €75, I think, on the spot. Or you can take line 9, and then 30 is just a bus option, which we're not going to do. And then if you see at the very top here, it's 84 minutes if you choose to walk, 30 minutes by bike. we are going to select just the Metro option. We're going to take the RER on the way home. So here it's saying 6 to the 1, and it has all the instructions on how to walk to Trocadero. We will take line 6 to Charles de Gaulle Étoile. From there, we will switch over to the 1 for La Défense, and it will be 6 stops, and then it's going to tell us best exit is B, Dome, and we'll show you how to read the exit signs to make sure you go out of the best, most convenient exit for you. Okay? The biggest difference between the RER and the La Metro is that the RER train is typically going to be bigger, have more space, and much less stops. Often it's much faster, but in this case, it's only 4 minutes.
All right, let's go find Taylor.
Buying your ticket for the Metro is very easy. You'll select English. You don't have a Navigo pass. You want the ticket T Plus for the Metro. Choose however many tickets you need. Then simply click Validate. And then you'll pay. You can either insert a credit card or tap to pay. And voila, you're ready to go. Right now, it's telling us to take line 6, Charles de Gaulle Étoile, be in the front of the Metro, and ride 3 stops to Charles de Gaulle Étoile. So what that is telling you by 6 and Charles de Gaulle Étoile is that is the sign that you want to look for in the Metro station.
Okay, Trocadero right now is actually under construction for some of the new changes with tickets. So there's usually turnstiles here where you tap your card or put your ticket in to get through. They're currently not here, but they have machines set up to the side to validate your ticket. Do not forget to validate your ticket should you leave from the station if it's still like this in May. Okay, 6 and 9. We are looking for the 6 and 9, and we need the Étoile station, not Nation.
Right.
So not Nation.
Yep. So you see the 6, you see Étoile. There you see the 6 in Nation. So follow the 6 to Étoile, sorry, and go this way. The easiest way to know that you're at the right platform for your Metro is to find the big sign right here with the time. That will tell you how long it is to the next train and the train after that, and that you're getting on the right train. Also, whenever you're getting off of the Metro, easiest way to know which station you're at and that you're getting off at the right station is all of the stations have the big sign of the actual stop that you're at. So obviously we're at the Trocadero stop. There's a sign. We'll see Étoile on the next stop. So now we see that it says to go to line 1 to La Défense, change platforms. And there we will ride 6 stops to La Défense Grand Arch.
All right, so we're looking for the 1. We're taking the 1 right here. The 1 to the arrow. All 3 of these are going to the right. If you're taking the RER A, you're also going this way too.
Speaking out the 1, and the 1 is going to split. Or the RERA. There's a crossroads coming up. You were going to the RER and going that way, and going west, going to the
Very true, very true. So for the RER, you'll follow the directions to RER A, go to the left. But for this one, we're taking the 1 La Défense Metro.
little reminder. If you are going to RER A, this could be a little bit big first time you take it. city mapper says that you want to go Poissy or Saint-Germain-en-Laye or Cerchy. See the big crossroads again up here. So we would be taking the signs to the right. And it also gives me 4 letters on each train. So it's Harry 73, Zeus 79, UQ S 75. As the trains pull up the platform, if you look on the front of the train, it will be lit up with those letters as well as more trains down the platform. These platforms are bigger than the metro stations. We'll have to scan your ticket again one more time to get through the RER station. You're going to metro at this time, so we're not going to pass through the areas that you'll pass through. There's some escalators that head down. Keep following the signs for your train. It's huge escalators that take you way down below. And then just keep looking for your signs. Alright, so these doors, don't play around with these doors. The station could be really busy that night for everybody going to the concert. That there's a car they hurt. You can be separated from your friends, make a plan now. Someone makes it on the train, the best plan of action. You're left standing here. They go to the next stop, they get out exactly where they went in and wait on the platform. You get on the next train, go to the next station, and they will join you at that point, hopefully. Or you get out if there's not room for them to get on with you. Okay? That's the best thing to do.
So if when you go up to the first station after you get on board, the blue sign is not the sign you expect based on where you're supposed to be, go ahead and get out of that station. 90% of the time you can get out, go up the stairs, and cross over to the other side and head in the right direction from there. So if when you come up to the first station after you get on board, the blue sign is not the sign you expect based on where you're supposed to be, go ahead and get out of that station. 90% of the time you can get out, go up the stairs, and cross over to the other side and head in the right direction from there.
Beware of pickpockets.
It's very likely that the night of the concert will be much more crowded than this. Normally, I would not have a purse with an open top, so I'm being very careful even tonight. I know my phone is in there. I keep my hands on it. If you keep your bags to the front of you and keep your hands on anything important. And generally, the French are very quiet, so hopefully you can hear me right now.
Okay, so the City Mapper app said to exit number 2, Dome. As you can see here, there's exit 3, 4, 5, 6. Sortie means exit in French. There's 1 Grand Arch and 2 Dome. So that's the exit we're going to follow. Now, let's go see if we can find it. So just up ahead, I see the sign for Sortie, and I see number 2 Dome. So that's going to be our exit. We'll continue to follow the signs. Now as we approach the exit, we don't have to scan a ticket to get out because we just took the metro, not the RER. If it was the RER, you would scan your ticket to exit. Now we're going to look and see if we can find number 2 exit for Dome. And there we go, just to the right. let's follow that. Alright, so once you come up the escalator and you see the arch in front of you, you're just going to go to the left of the arch, around it, and just keep going straight. You're pretty much just going to follow the crowd, I imagine, because everyone is going to be going that direction, so I don't think you're going to have any issues.
The path literally starts right there. All roads lead to Taylor at this point.
And from there, it's like maybe a 10-minute walk, and again, you'll see the people, you'll see the lighting, and pretty soon you'll see the arena. Alright?
Easy peasy.
Let's go. We have not done video in several months, so we forgot our usual checklist, and we forgot to hit record on the very, not long walk, but the 12-minute walk from the La Défense metro station to the La Défense arena. So we are redoing it now, which also means we have lost quite a bit of sunlight, but it will still give you the feel of where you're going, what everything's going to look like, what to expect, security, and all the stuff that we talked about on the walk. So let's go and do this one more time, shall we?
Take two.
Take two. Let's go.
Oh, please don't my joke. Look. That's not the taxi stand. We'll point that out later.
I don't know if you can see it. It's probably too dark. But.
And there's the Renaissance Hotel to our left. So if you're staying at the Renaissance, the stadium is your front yard.
So, as I was saying before, there is plenty of security out here. So I would imagine that there's going to be just as much, if not more, security for Taylor Swift.
So to reconfirm, we got out of the Metro RER station to our backs now on the other side of the big arch, of the Grand Arch. So all we've done is come around the left side of it. And now we're on the big grand walkway. The red and white lights you see in the foreground are the stadium. Which is actually quite simple once you come out.
Yeah, and like I said, this is just a very popular French disco person. You even missed the little TV interview with the French guy that he had with us telling that, how do we not know this guy? He's some famous French disco person. We're like, we know Taylor Swift.
Which is probably cringeworthy.
Yes.
But we'll go home and look it up.
As famous and as nice and talented as a guy, and I'm sure he is, I would imagine that there's going to be a few more people for Taylor Swift for you to follow the crowd and very easily find your way.
I do think he said it's sold out though, so this could be a good representation of the crowd.
True,
too.
correct. Yeah, the arena can only hold so many people, so sold out is sold out, whether it's Taylor Swift or Monsieur Jean-Francois. Let's go with that.
That
He's playing
wasn't
tonight.
his name at all.
No.
I think this concert starts at 8, and on our second walk down, there are more people now.
So we're coming up to where the line is starting for security checkpoints. They have designated areas for VIP and all access. I'm guessing that up and to the right is also going to be an area where they could put merchandising and all of that stuff. Some of you were asking about that. Some of you are also asking about restaurants and cafes. They are right here across from the arena. So there's at least 3 cafes, brasseries, pizza joints that you can hang out at before. So the sign that you see there, control sex, that's if you have a bag, you would go through that. But I think someone posted about all the different bag requirements. So this might be the entryway if you're coming from a hotel over here.
All right, the arch is to my back. We just made our pass through alongside the stadium. When you leave, if you want to take a taxi, We go back towards the arch. There's a pathway to the Citizen M Hotel. The taxi stand is by there. Hopefully we'll have a chance to show you that before the end of the video. Otherwise, if you're wanting to take an Uber or personal pickup through private transportation, come out this into the stadium, and you're going to go over to the corner by the Corcoran Irish Bar.
So according to the La Défense Arena website, if you were taking an Uber or you hired a private car, this street here, which is right across from Corcoran's Irish Pub, is where you're supposed to come and get picked up and dropped off. I don't see a whole lot of action here right now, so check when you get out, see if the Uber will pick you up just right by the arena. If not, come to the corner by the Irish Bar. If you get dropped off by a taxi, you'll be here at this little roundabout. When you exit the car, you'll see stairs to your right. Just follow these stairs up and over, and you'll be greeted by the arena and the lines for entry and the path to CT Swift.
That was not the taxi stand. If it is, I'm not taking that one.
Okay, so now we are walking back to the Metro at the end of the concert, and the big Grand Arch is to our left, and you're going to be following the masses. Obviously the concert that is going on tonight is just starting, but I imagine just as there was a massive flow towards it, there's going to be a massive flow going back this direction to the Metro. So it should be pretty easy. And again, it's all very well lit. Security will be in place, so I don't anticipate you having any issues.
Tons of signs. The sign is pointing you to the Metro and Aria.
So this section, as you can see, is pretty dark. There's not as much lighting out here, but again, there's going to be many, many more people as the concert will have let out. So again, I don't see any issues. I'm going to try to find a spot with some light to finish up this part of the video for you guys. This stairwell right here will take you right back down into the Metro station. And then you can pretty much reverse the process, but we're going to get some Five Guys, fries and a shake, and then we'll take you the rest of the way home. All right? When you get to the bottom of the escalator, you're going to see some people going to the left where you see the sign La Défense, or straight ahead and to the left. Right there, there's just escalators that bring you down. If you go through these doors, it all brings you into the same place. You're just going to eventually take escalators down into the main part of the station. Okay, now it's time to go home, so we are going to take the RER-A to the 6 to get back to Trocadero. It says 37 minutes. And then as the instructions, or directions rather, come up, you will see that it has different departure times. The next one available is 9:01 p.m., then 9:10, then 9:16, and so on. And if you notice the 4 letters, NEMO, or below that QYLT, and then the direction, Marne-la-Vallée, Chessy, Boissy, Saint-Léger, etc., tells you which train to get on. And now we're going to buy our tickets for the RER, so we'll select English. We do not have a Navigo pass. And we're going to select Tickets T+, Ticket Paris Region, as we're going from La Défense to Paris City. So we'll select Tickets for Paris City, full fare, and then we'll select 2, because I'll take the wife home with me tonight. Validate, and from there you will pay. You can insert euros to the slot, or you can insert your card just below. And if you have tap to pay or contactless payment, just to the right should be a sensor for that. And then I typically do request a receipt just in case there's any issues with the ticket. I still have proof of payment with me. And look to the bottom slot. Your 2 paper tickets will come out, and then your receipt will print after that. And voila, you're ready to get on the RER back home after seeing Taylor. One thing we have not mentioned yet is when you get your paper tickets, keep them away from your cell phone. They are magnetized, and your cell phone, we will demagnetize them. Should that ever happen and you have a ticket that does not work in the machine, simply go to one of the ticket booths and the ticket agent, say bonjour, and then explain to them, or just say ticket demagnetized. They will check it in their system and they should give you a new one with no charge. Now you'll see the signs, the entry for the RER-A. Those are the directions that we want to take to get towards Paris. Now if you notice, these machines do not have the slot for a paper ticket. So you have to go and find one with the little yellow slot, pop the ticket in, it will spit it out, it's now validated, and pass through. Now one quick important note. Even if the gates are open like that and it looks like you can walk in for free, still validate your ticket, because if you get stopped, you will get fined if the ticket is not validated, and it will cost you money on the spot. You don't want that to happen after having a great night. And even more importantly, when taking the RER versus the Metro, you need to keep that ticket to get out of the station, so that way they know you paid for the right ticket. Because as we mentioned before, the RER tickets are slightly more expensive than the Metro tickets. And as we come down, we are still following the signs for the RER-A. All right, so one thing you'll notice in many RER stations is that there are 2 train tracks to get on, unlike the Metro stations. So how do you know which one to get on? Look up at the TV screen, find the train that corresponds to what City Mapper told you to take, and then there will be a number on the very right of the screen that says K, Q-U-A-I, and then a number, usually 1, 2, maybe 3, probably just 1 or 2. And then look for the signs that say K1 and go line up there. For ours, it's to the left. Here's a digital map on the platform showing the stops of the train. Then once on the train, these have the light up stops showing which direction you're going and what stops are coming up. Okay, so we have exited the RER-A at Charles de Gaulle Étoile, and now it is telling us to change to platform Metro Line 6 station and ride 3 stops to Trocadero. So let's go there. So we exited at the Trocadero stop and are heading out. Take a look at the Eiffel Tower.
Buying a ticket for the RER from Paris to La Défense has one extra step, so don't have a Navigo pass. You will select Tickets for Paris region, and then here you have to type in the name of the station. So it will be LA for La Défense, and then if you hit space and then the D, it should automatically pop up. There's La Défense Grand Arche, RER. Select full fare, however many tickets you need, and then you will validate. And again, you can pay with a credit card or tap to pay. And then you're all set. And remember, this ticket is just a little bit more expensive than the Metro. It's €3.20 versus I think €2.10. And then you're all set.